Okay, so I'm Paul with Bali Sharks, and I recently was working with green schools out of Bali, and I was helping or teaching the students about shark conservation, rescue, releases, all these fun tricks. And we came across a bar that had several 1 meter sharks in their aquarium tanks. And what's pretty interesting is most people will just go and criticize the bars and stuff. However, the bottom line is they liked sharks, so they had them in their bar in the first place. And I don't think you don't think things through. It's really cool to have sharks in your bar, but then what happens when they get to be a meter and they start outgrowing the tanks? So this is kind of the story of that. I think a lot of conservation groups really went at their throats and probably wasn't the right way to do it. I was able to go and meet the managers, and they started asking me all the right questions. How often do we feed it? You know, are they too big? What size do we take them out? So I did suggest some of the sharks are definitely ready to be taken out. So yeah, so here's our letter. Green schools, we wrote it up. 14 students, a headmaster, a couple of the teachers, and basically, thank you for taking the time to meet and discuss the possibility of retrieving a few of your larger sharks that have outgrown the rooftop bar aquariums. We're hoping Double Six Rooftop Bar would like to donate the sharks back to the ocean. Green School is working with Bali Sharks Rescue Center and is available on Wednesday to pick up the 2 large white tips and the 1 bamboo. The bar did agree, and the following video is sort of the challenges of getting them out of the tanks, which were kind of tricky. It's one thing to put them in, but to get them out of a half-meter panel next to the ceiling when the tank's embedded into the wall is kind of tricky. We've saved about 175 sharks in 75 in total, and today was probably the hardest shark rescue I've ever had to do. And it's just, if you take a look at the tank, it's built in it's a beautiful tank, maybe 5 meter. It's obviously built into the wall here, so we'll go into the back and we'll show you why it was so tricky. So what we have the 2 tanks. Pretty high. The access point is about a half-meter panel up here. You have one in the middle, and actually this one's still open. So obviously we had to get ladders. We had our boxes with chilled, filtrated water already. We had to bring oxygen. We had to get up through there. Fortunately, we had a collapsible netting, and the strategy was the bamboo shark comes first, because once you have a box, it can stay put longer. Its metabolism's lower. It'll kind of go back to sleep pretty quick.
That guy was easy.
You got him already?
Yeah.
Sleeping or what?
Yeah.
Looking what that is.
He's got 2.
What do you think? We could either... Lift it. Keeps the just box it.
You guys need to
Cover on the way.
Out of the way?
Okay.
That's not bad.
So let it chill out. The water was really cold. That's good. I wasn't even ready for that. What? We're going? Okay. Okay, well, I think then we had to move to the more feistier white tips, and it actually went a lot smoother than I thought. But it's kind of like playing basketball in reverse. You know, it's really easy to put stuff in, but to get it back out. Hey, no,
that's it. We got it.
Somebody open the bag.
I got it.
Okay.
Open the bag.
Why? Just relax. Chill. Like that. Okay. Let's see here.
Got it set in? Okay.
That was Mr. Psycho, huh? Yeah.
Good?
Let's just even this a little. And then, let's put the box on the
lid. Nice and quiet. Yeah.
Nice.
You got it too here?
Solid.
Let's get our oxygen team prepared.
Charles power. Go like this.
Piece of fish food coming in. That didn't work.
How do they usually
It's really good to get the breathing rate this way. I was really breathing slow. Just tripping out. We're putting some fish food in. We're trying to get this guy to wake up and move to the side where we have access. So Mr. Wyon's throwing some pieces of fish in here. The black tips are starting to respond.
keep your fingers out, yeah?
Okay.
Well,
We're still having fun with it.
Okay, he's coming this way.
Okay, bottom.
Slow, it's okay, he's turning.
he's turning.
We don't need to panic anything, yeah?
No. There he goes. In.
Nice.
Nice.
This one's
Okay, everything,
ready?
all things back. Back up.
Okay, I'll students back up a little bit. Got it? Okay, watch out, this is pressing on that wall. Be aware. Huh?
On the other side, because when you bring it up, it makes through the top.
So, watch a bit.
Too easy, too easy. Solid.
Okay, you
I lost 2 nights of sleep over this. Well, basically, I just wear the gloves because they're really slippery. And these gloves are kind of beat up now, but they're pretty grippy. So right now, the boxes are actually back in transit. It's about 40 minutes to the other side of the island where our nursery is. And I'd like to announce with Green School, who participated today, we're going to be taking the sharks that we rescued today to Gili Trawangan, and we're actually going to be releasing them into the protected area for the divers to enjoy from that point on. Right now, hopefully he settles down and the breathing rate goes down a little, looks like a white tip's kind of chilling. Going forward, I think we have a good relationship now with the bar, and we'll probably use those tanks to our advantage, possibly. If there's a litter that needs rescuing on that side of the island, I can bring them there. If we do put smaller sharks in, I'm going to use it more of a research. If we can put some half-meter sharks in, I'll be able to do growth charts. But so we'll see what alternatives are available, but our foot's in the door and it's a good start, and kudos to the school and kudos to the rooftop bar for being responsible enough to letting us take out their sharks. Thanks.